We're at Bowler Mountain in London, Ontario, in the snow school shack or shed or whatever this is called. Yeah, so I do spearfishing, freediving, snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing, rock climbing, scuba diving, all that fun stuff. For every sport I have like a favorite memory for sure. I mean, like the first wave I stood up on, and it was in Norway, and when I was surfing, there was a time recently I just learned like backflips on a snowboard. There's not really much that goes to my head. Once I'm there, I'm pretty committed to doing it. It's just kind of vacant except for there. I guess that doesn't count. Oh my freaking God. There's times where everything I do is calculated to a certain degree. Anything stupid for me to do would be anything that's just like ridiculously out of my realm of being able to do confidently.
My name's Frederick Schuett. I've been running an adventure company for about 20 years. I've been doing considered extreme sports for probably 35 years now. Mostly to do with heights, so a lot of rope work, rock climbing, ice climbing, mountaineering. But I remember my mother always saying, like, when's he gonna get a real job, you know? They can't do that forever, right? But now I've been doing it for 20 years and I've been pretty successful at it, and the success seems like it's gonna continue as I go into more and more high-end areas. For me, drawing the line is always with safety. So the reason I got into rock climbing and all the rope stuff is it's calculated risk. Gravity is consistent. You can calculate against it. You know it's safe because you did the math. Some other sports, there is none of that.
Yeah, I'm about to climb a crane because I can. My extreme activity is crane climbing, and I choose to do it because it allows me to push my fears, get over my fear of heights, get over my fear of getting caught. And the best way I allow myself to do it is by challenging it. And so like I'll allow the fear to take over my whole body for like 4 or 5 seconds, and then after 4 or 5 seconds I allow my body to take control again, and I do what I need to.
Are you scared?
No, why would I be scared? I've done it numerous times. I was scared the first couple of times, but then after the first couple of times, it just became like one of those things my body was able to do. Just like bicep curls. You just learn how to do those.
You're good?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put this on. How do I look? Solid? Oh, that's not gonna work. It's not balanced. Okay, let's go to here. Let's go here. The thrill I chase is getting to the top and looking with my eyes on like the city, seeing the cars drive, the calmness. There's absolute silence up there. The only thing you hear, even the cars are very like soft mumbles, and it's just you alone, you and your friends alone, and like it's a meditative state almost.
As you get higher up, the more you feel the cold, the more you feel how real your life is, how every step makes you feel. And as you climb, you can get a view of what really is and what really isn't. Bro, this is actually probably the messiest crane I've ever fucking been on in my life. That's what you get in Toronto. Just like a bunch of things that could go wrong. For my foot placement, this is just too fucking hectic. There's like literally spots where if I'm not watching where I'm putting my feet, I literally fall. Which, like, you see what I mean? Like, there's like sounds in it where it should be a stable structure, But oh well.
There's been a long history of research that has looked at personality characteristics of individuals that might be more prone to use drugs. And there's actually been some speculation about whether or not there's an addictive personality. I think one thing in terms of weighing the risk and benefits, there is some evidence that people that engage in risky behaviors, and I'm here I can talk more about addiction from my perspective, don't seem to weigh the risk the same way that people who don't engage in that behavior. There's a delayed discounting type of phenomena where they seem to be more influenced by the sort of like the immediate effect of what they're engaging in, the immediate thrill versus the sort of potential for risk down the road or something like that.
I can very much agree with that because there's no thrill or experience that is comparable to an experience where you're actually forced to do something. If you look now back to when I first climbed that crane, I always pushed myself to face my fears because the only way you get over them is by challenging them. You might not be able to beat them the first time, but maybe the 10th or the 100th time, you'll be able to beat them.
I don't think there's anything I wouldn't try. Definitely try everything once. It feels awesome when you do something that's dangerous and you don't get hurt or die or anything like that. It's just like, wow, that was crazy. Like, it's crazy that you did it and it's crazy you walked away from it. And it just gets me, I love that feeling of just like, that was pretty insane.
Just recently, I was in Vanuatu doing a volcano. We were actually helicoptered into this volcano. So the volcano was 3 tiers to it, and we flew into the first tier, the highest level, the terrace, and we slept there. And then we had to set up some zip lines deeper into these volcano to where the lava is actually erupting. So it's actually an erupting volcano. I decided to do tension ropes, so like zip lines. One of them, the lowest zip line was really close to this lava lake. So we're kind of coming beside this lava lake. You could see the heat and the lava, the reflection of the lava coming, but you're obstructed by view. So as you came by, at this moment, you could see this lava lake, and that was unbelievable. That view was, only 3 people in the world saw it, actually, maybe 4 or 5. Like the people we sent down, that's the first time it was ever done in an active volcano like that, and it's the last time so far. Fear shouldn't be something that, fear should let you know that there's risks involved. So that's good. If there's risks involved, that means safety has to be put in place. If safety's in place, well then maybe you can continue even though you're fearful, which is still fine. It shouldn't be crippling. If fear cripples you, it might be worth trying to pursue how to work through that so it's not crippling. And you can still be scared and do stuff.
Bro, this is actually probably not this crane. So much fun.
I don't know if I was born to be wild. Maybe that's an interesting thought though, for sure.